John says, get in. What a fantastic turnaround from Friday. Beating the Boro. We dug in, we rode our luck, but it was thoroughly deserved. Welcome back to our Owls Walk. We're looking back at that Boro game and we're looking ahead to the final home game of the season. And is it a farewell to Danny? We've got Tom here to guide us through that. Plus, also, we are looking at the Save Wednesday from Chancery Forum, the latest on the efforts to get this fantastic club away from this ownership, and what is our best home memory from this season. We'll get Tom's view on that. We're also going to ask him to award the goal of the season. But solo duty for you this week, Tom, as Matt is making his way back from Hillsborough. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. At least Matt will be happy today compared to the last few weeks.
Lots to get through. Let's talk about that Boro game first of all. Then we've got to start with a man of the match performance from Charles yet again.
Yeah, I mean both Shea and Pierce
both
were
of them,
unbelievable today. I think Shea at centre back not playing his usual role. I think he was great, and then Pierce Charles making up for his mistake against Stoke and some of the last few games, double save, and he kept us in it quite a few times as well.
Yeah, a good penalty save as well. Was it a penalty for you?
Yeah, he got a double save. It was never a pen as well. I mean,
Okay.
if you've seen the still images, it's like he's got his hand around Svanti's neck. So I'm not sure how that was given, but worked out in the end.
Okay, good. Good to put an end to this run of home games, which has just been some of the worst. So the performances haven't been great, haven't been that bad, have they? But we're looking ahead to the final home game this season. Then in a second, anybody else you want to shout out for that game? Then before we quickly move on.
I think Windass was good. I don't know if you've seen his celebration. I think he was giving it a bit back to the fans. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that was just frustration or
Yeah.
I mean, I get that he's entitled to give it back. He gets a lot of stick online, but the whole team has been pretty poor since the new year. So I think some of it's deserved. But I mean, he can give it back if he wants, but he just needs to keep scoring.
Okay. 2 games left then of this season. We've got, of course, coming up this weekend, Portsmouth visiting for the final home game, and then of course Watford away. Actually, both those clubs have got nothing to go for now. Pompey are now safe, so it's just going to be a party for them. Is it going to be goodbye, Danny? Do you think on Saturday against Pompey?
Yeah, I mean, I can't see him staying, especially with all the ownership issues that's going on. I can't see when you hear about Leipzig, Southampton, a lot of these teams that are interested. I don't know if he'd stay at a club with kind of so little ambition as what we're doing under the current owner. And then the last 2 games, I think all teams have nothing to play for, so I think it's just a toss of a coin of who turns up in those games. To be honest, you'd rather just see some goals and some good performances to end the year.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you were Danny, taking your blue tinted glasses off a minute, what would you do? Would you go abroad to a club back in Germany or like Leipzig, rumored to be interested, or would you join a Leicester or Southampton?
I think I'd probably join Leipzig. I think Leicester at least have a bit of stability with Southampton. With Leicester, they're probably going to get some sort of points deduction or something from the EFL. I'm not too sure what's going to happen with that. So he knows the league in Germany. They'll have quite a good team with a lot of money. I think it's a big step up. Where Southampton, you just go to a promotion chasing team in the Championship. I'm not sure how much of a bigger step up that is.
Yeah, and I know some fans, Tom, will talk about his body language perhaps being off and not being in the game in the last couple of months, but nobody will deny him that without him, Wednesday wouldn't be in this league already, would they? No one's going to be. People will be sad, but everyone's going to send their good wishes, I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, he saved us the first season and we were dead and buried. I think we lost like the first 10 games or something like that. He saved us, basically single-handedly. Then this season, it's fallen off a bit, but with the kind of off-the-pitch stuff that's going on, you can kind of understand that. But if you just look at the squad, I think we're a lower-end Championship squad at best. So I think he's done wonders really the last couple of years.
Okay, yeah, well done, Danny Rohl, and good luck to you. We can't start talking about next managers and players coming in without the ownership issues being being addressed. We've got some tweets here from various stuff that's just going on now. Obviously, Matt is across all of this on his Wednesday Till I Die podcast. So apologies for bringing up stuff that's already been discussed on last week's pod. I was interested to get your thoughts on some of this stuff. Then, Tom. So we have this fan led buyout that has this unnamed source prepared to back a team of so far unnamed fans who produced a 75-page plan to turn us into a mid-table Premier League team. What's your view on the last 7 days of this saga?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's positive that we have a lot of these fans that are willing to do it off their own back to create a plan. I haven't seen it, and I assume Chansiri doesn't want to see it either, which is not great. I've heard bits about it is basically just kind of similar to Sunderland, buy and sell young players, developing our academy and facilities. So I think all that's good. It's just hopefully if we can get a new owner in. I know there was rumours about a Moroccan as well. I'm not sure if that's got anything to it, but yeah, I'm really hoping that this can kind of push the club forward to at least push the owner into selling or for someone to come in and buy it.
Yeah, that was echoed by Ross here. Well done, and the consortium, wisdom and courage in spades to get even to this point and to have a capital venture in place to begin the siege. And this clearly is a siege which will take time and a unified approach from everyone. UTO.
Yeah.
Do you think that's right? Do you think there is you have to have this siege mentality now from everybody? I mean, turning your backs on him during a game is one thing, but there's got to be real kind of paper put down, isn't there, now to him to get him out?
Yeah, I think everyone's unified now. All the fan groups are coming out. Everyone in the ground is turning their back, singing Chansiri out. But I don't think that's going to do enough. I think it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. So hopefully we can push it this way, and then he can just accept some sort of bid. But I assume it's just going to be we're going to have to turn up the notch on the protests, which we'll have to see probably for next season or maybe the last home game.
The name I keep hearing is Mike Ashley, and whenever that's popped up on Twitter, Tom, there'll be a couple of Newcastle fans chipping in saying don't do it. What's your view on him? Would you accept that as being rescued if Mike Ashley was leading this club next season?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like him personally, and I don't know if it's much of a step up, but I think what he would do is he'd offer us stability and probably get us promoted, but then he'd just milk us dry like he's done at Newcastle. So it's kind of like short-term wise, do you want a bit of stability and to kind of pay the bills on time? But long-term, I think we'd end up in the same situation where we'd want him out. Obviously, we all want some super rich owner that will just promote us to the Premier League, but I wouldn't really want Mike Ashley. Obviously, I'd probably take him over Chansiri, but that's not exactly a big hill.
Yeah, not a glowing endorsement. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers for that one. Let us know what you think, of course, in the comments below then. All right, final home game this season. Give you a bit of a rest from Hillsborough for a time. I mean, this season overall, I mean, there's still 7 clubs, we think, still in the relegation mix. So, I mean, we know this is a little bit insulting, but it's good to really just be playing Pompey without anything on the line for once, isn't it? Usually there's some last home game of the season drama for Sheffield Wednesday. But it's going to feel weird.
Yeah. The last few years it's just been every day gone to the last day. But I think if at the start of the season you said that we'd be comfortably mid-table, I think most people would have took it and said it's positive. But seeing how we started and we actually had a good chance of the playoffs in January and we just kind of didn't push on. And then with the off the field kind of ownership, not paying bills, which we have a few more bills to pay in this month and next month, so we'll see what happens there. But it's kind of a disappointing end because we started quite well, and I feel like if we just invested a bit in January, we might have been able to push into that playoffs, especially as the last few weeks the top 6 are all kind of losing to the bottom 6, so we could have had a chance. But I think it's been solid, but next season I think we're going to be down there. I can't see us being back up there again.
Okay. We're going to ask you for your favourite home memory. Now, your favourite home match, given it is the final one this season, which one sticks out? I know there's not many.
I mean, the last few games there's been it's been pretty shocking at home. I think on the opening day when we beat Plymouth 4-0, I think we all thought we were going to win the league. After that, we were just sensational, and then back to reality very quickly. But I think the Plymouth game were just great. And then I think the Derby game as well. I think we'll come on to that as well about Windass, but
Yes, yeah. All right, brilliant. Yeah, you've had some classics there this season, haven't you? With the West Brom game as well, wasn't it? Was it?
we had a period where we'd win 4-0, then lose 3-0, then win 4-0.
Yeah.
It was just didn't know who's going to turn
Brilliant.
up.
Okay. Right then. Well, enjoy the last one then. This Saturday against Pompey. Before we let you go, we also want your goal of the season, please. There's a few in the fish out of this one. What have you gone with?
Yeah, I think I don't know if you've seen Masabas today, but I don't think that's going to win it. If that was like a goal line scramble, and he kind of just tackles it over the line almost. Yeah,
Okay.
but I think Windass against Derby from the halfway line. I think it might win goal of the season for the championship. I think
it just might. Yeah, there's a Stoke goal against Millwall, I think, or Swansea, that might just be further out. Lewis Baker, but we'll have to we'll have to double check on that. Yeah, but
yeah, might win something.
Yeah, Windass against Derby. Yeah. All right. In the comments below, put your other nominations in. Brilliant. Right. Thank you very much, Tom. We've got one more of these left to do next week as we preview the Watford game. But thank you for joining us. Thank you very much for watching. Do drop a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And we'll see you in 7 days. Thank you very much.